for the sign of Leo for the rest of what do you want to call it? The rest of August to uh, middle September into sign Leo. Sorry, I have to do a quick prayer. I hope all is well. So this is from now, or whenever you see this, to the 15th of August. So hope all is well. I hope you guys are enjoying these last few weeks of summer. Um, this is by the 1st of September, and the last card is by the, like I said, 15th of September. So, better view for you guys. So bear with me 1 minute as I step in. No reverses on the right. Some burgundy and brown. No reverses. So these babies right here, I'm going to set the tone for each section. Leo. And no reverses on this leg. And no reverses on these babies. Okay. The outcome is going to already, I can already feel it's going to be transformative for you, Leo. Um, so, what can I do? How can I do this? Best hair. It's far enough. All right. Let me get the way. Oh, definitely got to get these. Come on, person. Stop it. Basic. Mm-hmm. Leo, Leo. Mm-hmm. Now you just Talking to Scotland. I might not be able to show y'all. Oh. Leland. About my hopes and fears. The feeling you guys are saying from God. I'm sorry about that. Me trying to get organized and stuff like that. And the reverses is the bed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No reverses. Okay, let's see. This is the mind. This is the raw issue. This is environmental. This is how you see yourself, Leo. This is how you see you, Leo. You're hoping to. This is by the 1st of September. Give or take 3 to 5 days. And by 15th of September, give or take 3 to 5 days. Now, Leo, the overall energy for you is you're being congratulated for something currently. Being highly revered and respected for something currently. Um, you're being highly respected for something, but you're not being affectionate. You're not trying to influence anybody, and you're not emotional about whatever you're being celebrated for right now. Okay, it's a win. It has something to do with family. It's like you're not showing any emotions for something that you just want or choose. It's, whatever you're dealing with, your overall, what you're seeing, how you're looking at life right now, you've avoided a heartbreak of some sort. Oh yeah. Even it's like something's a win-win situation for you right now. It's like either way you look at it, it's a win-win for you, right? Your challenge with all of this is change. Everything is changing for you right now, and it's hard for you to deal with. Um, you're trying to keep eye on someone and send them a message, or you're trying to not spy, and present a gift. And it's like you're anxious about this presentation or something that you want to. I'm getting energy of being anxious, right? So in your environment where you are right now, you're meeting, you're having a meeting, um, or you're just enjoying social life, you're having get together with your friends. Um, there's like a chain effort going on in your environment for something. And it has something to do with the air sign woman. You're meeting with people and friends with an air sign woman or regarding an air sign woman who is not happy with it. Okay, I hope that makes sense to somebody. Um, this air sign woman uh, that you're having you meet with your friends and your family about is not single. Okay, um, and you're starting. It's a new creative chapter, romantic, passionate chapter that you started in your life. Wow. So you may be dealing with two air sign women. So right here, you're meeting with friends, family about starting this new passionate life, a new passionate beginning with one air sign woman who's closest to your family and friends, and another air sign woman who has is great as like they're good in bed or very creative. Um, way both of these women, if there is two women you're dealing with that are air signs, both of them are one is not in the best state. One is more in a cutthroat state, and the other one is just being very assertive and matter of fact about whatever's going on in the environment. In the recent past, no reverses, the main female, main female, um, something about family. Let's keep going. Okay, in the recent past, it's something about celebrating something with the main female. Um, oh my God. I mean, okay, in the recent past, there was a huge celebration. There was a celebration too, as a matter of fact. Um, but in the recent past, it was like it was a game. It was a game. You got two marriage cards in the recent past. And I can't tell it to reverse regarding the movie. No, it's like whatever this was in the recent past, it ended up being a game. What's on your mind? I gotta see this whole thing. is a good lady. You. What's on your mind is a good lady who is not, she doesn't have, she's not, what's on your mind is this good lady is not losing sleep over you. You're wondering, how is she, how is it not bothering her that something is over? You're thinking about how this is not bothering this woman, this good lady that is over. And it has something to do with email, something to do with technology, a pet, or someone, someone being stubborn, angry. You're thinking about how someone is, um, yeah, that's having in your mind how this good woman is unbothered by something ending because of anger and something to do with technology. And you see this as being unsettled, or even looking at it like, okay, it could be worse. It definitely could be. Um, how you see yourself is a thief, and you're not celebrating, and that would explain why the overall energy shows you um, not heartbroken, even though you're being held in high honor for something you just achieved. It's almost like you closed a major deal. So, but you're like you're just tapped out of your emotions. You see yourself as a thief and not celebrating. Like you got over some way somehow. Um, Boom, your wishes come true. Your wishes come true in like almost like a day late, dollar short kind of way. Um, it's a lot. Okay, so even though your wishes come true, it's more work, way more work. It's like you backed yourself in the corner that you weren't. It's like you want something, but you didn't realize how much work it took. So it's like, damn if I did that, damn if I don't. Yeah. You see yourself in a relationship right now. Like right now, you're looking at like, okay, you stole someone's girl or something like that. You stole something. You stole someone's girlfriend, or you stole someone's husband, right? But even though it's a win, it's an L in a way because it's like the details. It's like you can read the fine print and read, and come to an understanding of what you were getting yourself into. How others see you, others see you is being very, yeah, they see you being trapped. You're trapped here, or you're on your way to prison, and here. You see yourself as being trapped, and so do others. You just stop yourself some way, somehow. Because last month I did, I think it was in July, I did, early, I did Leo reading, and it, I believe it ended in a way like where you felt like you dodged a bullet. And something told me that by the time August and September rolls around, you realize that you didn't dodge a bullet. You actually made a bad choice. And I can almost guarantee you everything over here and the outcome is going to show you that. Why? Okay? So people see you as being cutthroat on your way to prison. People see you as being caught by passion. Um, and people see you going back to something. You trap yourself because of passion. That's how people see it. And people see you, even though you're going back to where you previously were, um, it's all happening like in a clever way. I can say that. Yeah, here's the air. This air sign woman is all through. She came up. This is the third time she came up. You're on your way back to this air sign woman. The two air sign women that you're dealing with. Yep. And I'm not sure if you're going to be very giving or, you know, offering up uh, more information than you need to. Let me just clarify that. Yeah, you're not confused. People see you as absolutely not being confused anymore. So now that you're not confused, you're going to be a little bit more transparent. Your hope and fear, something about an occupation. Let's see. What else? Mm. King of Swords, the law, justice. Queen of Pentacles, someone who's in control of the gossip. Yeah, you're hoping that when you go back to where you came from, you'll be received with open arms. And you're hoping wherever you're going to now that um, they will cooperate with you now by the 1st of September. 1st of September here. You're going to have unsure thoughts by the 1st. There's going to be, things are going to seem like it's going to, something's going to happen where you're going to feel like you're in a daze because you're returning back to something from your past. Once you make this return back, you still have to still, it's like you have muddy and murky thoughts, like the card says. Um, but you're going to be, you're not going to be confused. You're not going to be juggling any options. It's like you're not confused. Something is bona fide, that's true, and you see um, the truth in it, um, and how what you got yourself into really was more work than you anticipated. You're going to see all that by September 1st. Oh my gosh, it's the air sign woman again. Yay. Yay. By the 1st, you're going back. So you're going from one air sign woman to another. Wherever you are right now, if there is no other woman on the board. Absolutely. There's no other woman on the board except, and it's right now I'm seeing that you're with one air and you're returning back to another. You figured out who's who and what dynamic. And that's the truth. My God. You're going back to the truth. You're absolutely going back to the real deal Holy Spirit. By 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 September 1st, you'll be where the truth resides. Where the truth resides, where the truth resides, where the truth, and that is going to be sad. Truth seeker. Wow. Wherever you're returning to, that's where you're going to get financial freedom. And at the end of the day, you're going to realize that like you make it by the skin of your teeth. Whatever this whole thing is about, normally you make it by the skin of your teeth. Now the outcome, success and love, 5 and 15. Wow. um, you success and love, but you're not you're being friendly by communication with others at that time. Okay, you have success and love, but a message that you want from someone isn't being received or is not um, being sent. And that message, even though you have success and love, gives you heartbreak because the decision is made, a final decision by the 16th, everything will be finite, no turning back. Yep. And um, there may be a physical altercation, but it's going to be like camera action, but not in the greatest of ways. But it's still, the outcome by the 15th is blessed instead of it being karma, dharma. Now, I'm going to get a little bit more on where you're returning to. It changed. Like, I could, like, you on right now, where you are right now, you're not with the truth is, period. And, okay, even though by the 16th, we know there's some love for you, what I also know for a fact is by the first week of October, by the first of September, if you're still going to be, your thoughts are still going to, you're going to still be unsure but not confused. I don't know if that makes any sense. But by the 15th of October, you're going to know for without a doubt, the tables are going to turn so, it's almost like you're going to have 20/20 vision by the 15th of October. Why? Because we are in the pre-retrograde of Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde does not start until September 1st, 30th. So once, wherever you are right now, it's, it's what's getting ready to shift and change permanently is brewing. The shift and change won't start, like Mercury does not start rotating backwards until the 6th of the 6th, 7th of September. Okay? It doesn't go into full spin in the retrograde build success and love for you. Then it starts slowing down its rotation in the backwards motion so that it could stop itself. If I'm talking about Mercury retrograde, so it can stop itself by October 1st and go direct and be fully direct by October 15th. So by October 15th, you will know without a doubt that where you're going from and where you're going to was the absolute. Because I'm telling you right now, where you are is not where you will be come October, maybe even September 15th, but definitely by October 15th, hands down. Somebody better tell me something. My God, I can't. So let me clarify by the first. I want to see. That's what it is. Okay. So by the first, you're going to get a pleasant letter regarding that will accompany your murky thoughts. So while you're thinking, did I think the right thing? Even though I know this is true, or what I know what the truth is, did I make? You're gonna like question, even though it's like this. How can I say it? It's like getting a job, right? It's like getting a job and then questioning. Okay, yeah. So it's like, yeah, getting a job and then questioning, did you make the right move by leaving your last company to go work with a new company like that? Okay? Truth again in the same person, twice, not even double truth. Going back, going back to something, uh, wherever you are now, going back to where you were is the truth, is where you're going to find the truth, period. You'll know it. You'll know it. Um, 2-7. Wow. Wow. When you turn back, which looks like you're going to try to reach out by September 1st to go back to where you were with this air sign woman, you're going to be confused and you're not going to want to wait to see the fruits of your labor later. You know, if that makes sense to any of you guys. This, when you return back to this air sign woman, it's going to give you anxiety. Whatever you do or attempting to do with this other air sign woman is going to give you anxiety. Period. Thank you, my child. Oh, you got to do it the right way. It's going to give you anxiety. Mm, yeah. This is nuclear energy. Big. This, I was about to check it on out. This way, you going back to this. This is clarifying the truth. Once you go back to the truth, you might detonate a bomb. Yes, yes. God, Lord, forgive me, Lord, protect those who are your saving and your righteous. Um, and may they seek your face constantly, Heavenly Father, and may they seek the truth. And Heavenly Father, may they see um, a will in their heart and their soul to repent and mean it. Um, because we're already, the United States, the world, from the world stage, we're already talking about nuclear energy. But this temple um, is rock. It's going to rock. When I say rock, September 1st, this Pentacles is going to rock. May just rock everybody. It may, it may be, it may be rock, right? The rock. Okay, put it that way. I don't know. That's it. So to clarify the 5 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. So I gotta clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Let me get one for Queen of Pentacles. What is this? What is this woman here? She's the first woman that showed up outside of air. You turning back to a kind of woman is going to rock and shake, and it's nuclear. Like it's everything is blown up. Okay, and then there's going to be a false defeat or false win, an empty victory. Still not enough. Okay, when you return back to this air sign woman, it's going to be an empty victory, right? Um, it's going to be an empty victory. and it's going to be an empty victory for the whoever this earth sign woman is in your life. It's going to be an empty victory for her, but it's going to instill. She's going to be fearful. Mm, she's going to be fearing you, Leo. This this Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo. I can't think of that other sign right now. Okay, either you are going to get this victory. Yeah, you're going to get an empty victory where it concerns this Queen of Pentacles, this sign woman. This Earth sign woman is then going to be fearful of you. It's like power of this September 1st, 3rd through the 2nd energy. It's so explosive that where this king that just popped up, there, she's popped up out of nowhere. Where she thought she was getting a one up on you, she's going to be made to bow to your feet in a way. Like, let me clarify you right here. Let me just do that. Talk to me nice. Like I be knowing. No reverse is what it's like. You're going to be communicating with someone who is flashy. Okay. So this Queen of Pentacles, she's going to have some fear over your empty victory over her, right? And it's almost like where she thought she was a queen, she was reduced to a page jack, right? Um, or okay, I'm not gonna find out who's a jack. What's that about? Struggling, 50-50. Um, this woman's gonna fear you, and it reduces her ego because now everything is easy, everything is balanced in a way and fair, which brings you happiness. Let me put it. Yeah. Ah. Mm. It brings you happiness. Oh my God, this is getting ugly. You know how sticky it gets. Bringing you happiness that something is 50-50 because it's almost like it frees you up to go live happily ever after. But it also, this is either talking about it's going to end your thoughts being murky will end. How about that? Maybe just clarify. Um, the war is wrong to be sure. Okay. That four of wands, that energy that you put someone in a space where they fear you, allows you to put to rest all other options and focus on one person you want to be focused on. It's kind of, yeah. Uh, now, yeah, now I started earlier. You're no longer waiting to see the fruit of your labor. I think here it is right here. Yep. You're no longer waiting to see the fruit of your labor because you now, it's almost like where you couldn't be with the love of your life. Something opens up, something happens where you are able to be with the love of your life. Um, 3 of Pentacles and 8 and 9. It kind of gives you anxiety. Like you can't sleep. There's something so unsettling. Okay, okay. Let me give one to her. Because by the first, it's going to be people, these two is two, now there's two other women here. Okay, so this is you. Um, you kind of like even though you get things turn out fair, right? Even though things turn out fair, you kind of put yourself, you still sit in the seat of the betrayal, and it still got you in a mental pickle, but it's not going to stop the love that you want to give and someone else is giving to you um, by the first. Okay, let me clarify this outcome too. So it doesn't last, right? So we see that here now. We got two. We found where the success in love begins. So somewhere between the first and the 15th, which is basically the 15th because it came out for the 15th, the success in love. This is the 15th. You have to go through all this, right, to get to the 15th. So that earth sign woman um, that's hearing you now, hear the aftermath of that. You realize, even though you got success in love, you realize that a friendly message is not being received. So it's like you try to send a friendly message back to this earth sign woman, and because it's not well received, or you realize this person didn't get the message, it breaks your heart. That you definitely have to cut ties. Um, but be careful because you may be, again, this is where action takes place. Okay, this is where something happens and there's work here that has to be done because there's fight happening. Right? Let me clarify. Success and love, which wherever you're going back to, whoever you're gonna have success and love with, is the actual wealthy girl, is the actual abundant girl. So wherever you're at now, that ain't where you're gonna be. I said earlier, where you're gonna end up is with the very, very blessed, highly favored, highly favored woman. Boom. I just said it. Your wishes come true. Okay? So when you you try to reach out and be a friend to someone, it's not received well, or it is not received at all. And it's kind of like, okay, now I'm seeing, you're feeling like in a way, um, wow, I don't have to do. It's almost like if this Earth sign woman was crazy and up and butt out, and you reach out to just make sure they're okay, they don't respond or whatever. It's almost like you get instant relief and still get off the hook. This is Three of Swords, okay, but then you get heartbreaking news. You're heartbroken because of the King of Swords. Something about a King of Swords that's not um, happy. Now, this could be the energy of these one of these air sign women stepping out and exuding, air sign masculine in the reverse, or this could be an actual air sign man in the reverse. Let me clarify that one because that's another person here that we accept that. Let me clarify that. King of Swords. Someone, a young person, very emotionally immature. No way. There's a decision that needs to be made. Someone is coming to you and sending you not somebody sending you. Let's just say somebody's sending you emotion, an emotionally unavailable type text in a loving way. You get a message that is kind of like mud or um just immature, emotionally immature, about a decision that has to be made and something is not over. Be more on that. Something is not over. Yeah, something is not over, and it's gonna feel like it's like a empty victory because you may have gotten what you wanted, but you still got to deal with residue. Okay, and that's going to prevent you from being able to propel forward. This message is actually slowing down because now you got to keep your eyes peeled. It's almost like you got to say you got to keep your eyes peeled and wear a smile at the same time, and be emotionally available. Yeah, because again, there's gonna be fight. There's gonna be pettiness, like playing chess. You're gonna end up, Leo. You're gonna end up playing chess. Um, by the 16th, you're playing chess. This heartbreak has something to do with, a message thing that's smudged. You avoid a tower to force a seat, but it takes you back a little bit. You realize that you have to now keep your eyes peeled, but wear a smile on your face. Um, and by doing that, you're trying to be like an adult in a situation, but it actually it's almost like triggering a fight. Um, when this pettiness gets initiated, it's almost like some of pettiness is taking you out of anxiety. This is it's also actually letting you sleep well. Okay, because it's putting you in a place where you can celebrate and feel. Now, let me clarify. Let me clarify a decision that is being made by a new beginning. Oh, a decision is being made that a new stable beginning is not going to happen, um, or an opportunity is not coming forward. So then now it puts you in the energy where now you have to be creative like 15. And that's where, again, where another fight breaks out. This on by the 15th, you're moving. It's almost like you're headed in, you're going in another direction, even though you're being set back some way somehow. It's like the last straw, the last fight. Um, it puts you in a position where you need to set sail and go in a new direction, move to a different location or something like that. And then for doing that, when you move into a new location, when you take this offer that you may be oblivious to, and it's like a fight starts. So to get away from the start, you had back east, you had west, wherever. Um, when you get to this final location by the 15th, I called it before. Like, look at the card, Drew. It's gonna be blessed karma. Okay, you're gonna have to work, but it's the truth. The truth is literally, I feel like Leo at the end of the day will set you free. So that's all I have. Be well.